What's good, man? What's good? What's good? I ain't did a video in 2, 3, 4, 5 months, man. I'm in school now and stuff. I'm stop back dropping every day now. 2 or 3 a day. No, look here, man. I'm back. Back, man. I'm back. But look here, though. We're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about the Lil Durk thing. Real talk. They say he put a hit out, sent a hit. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, though, man. How does it sound? When we just mother started, though, y'all. Real talk.
At this point, I don't know if Durk's case is getting better or worse. Just days ago, paperwork dropped that had everyone thinking this might be good. Durk's 4 lawyers, led by legal powerhouse Drew Finling, filed a motion to dismiss the entire indictment. But they didn't just attack the indictment, they targeted LA's top federal prosecutor, Bilal Essayli. Durk's team would ask the courts to dismiss the indictment due to the unlawful designation of Essayli as the U.S. Attorney of California and the unlawful appropriation of funding to the office he leads, and to disqualify Essayli and any of the attorneys working under his supervision or paid with funds he has wrongfully received. Now this is what happens when you pay your lawyer the big bucks. They do their motherfucking homework. Essayli was sworn in on April 2nd, 2025, but several federal public defenders have filed motions against him to dismiss him and his team. He's accused of operating without proper lawful authority, not qualifying for his role, and several recent decisions in federal court dismissed others from their positions for doing similar actions. So Durk's team wasn't just trying to say the indictment was bullshit, they're trying to get the top federal prosecutor in LA fired. A second motion to dismiss would be filed, and this time for the indictment being vague. His team would argue the indictment leaves them guessing as to the government's theory of guilt, and it leaves the government free to change.
Yeah, I know. I ain't know Durk was that old, though. That man like 31, 31, 32. I ain't know he was that old. Like, he should be at the age now. I'm just quit the beef. Cause he too old for it. I mean, keep beefing, man. Jail. Like,
Change that
too old to
theory
be
as its
beefing.
cooperator stories morph over time to meet the demands of a conviction. In other words, the feds haven't been specific, leaving Durk's team unable to attack specific things they're accusing him of. Because of that, anyone cooperating against Durk can easily be manipulated into saying what the feds can use to convict him. Everyone knows Durk has been charged with murder for hire, alleging he offered a bounty for the death of Quando Rondo. They'd further allege he used coded language that made it clear Quando's killer would receive money or money opportunities within OTF. Durk's legal team want to know when, where, and how the coded language was communicated. What were the rewards or opportunities promised for the murder? Durk is accused of directing men to fly to Los Angeles, track, stalk, and attempt to kill Quando. But when, where, how?
I got a lot going on. Like Quando ain't the one who did the Quando ain't the one who shot Von though. But I don't he too old to be doing this, I ain't gonna lie. The Dirt too old. Quando won't around like 20. Like he too old to be doing this, man. Like, let's be real. Quando Rondo, he around my age. 25, 24. Dirk around like 30, 31, 32, something like that.
How and
Too old
who
for that, man.
did Durk give these directions to? Durk's team was demanding the specifics so they could specifically target and dismantle each one. Well, some new specifics did drop. The feds would highlight the pressure Durk faced from fans to slide for Vaughn. Apparently, they'd also recover texts between Durk and other members of OTF such as DD and Booney Mo. Durk was allegedly beefing with O Block member Munna Duke, accusing him and O-Block of not sliding for Vaughn. One of the cooperators in the case has agreed to testify that him and Booney Mo purchased a vehicle with money from Durk to travel to O-Block and kill whatever members they could find. He also agreed to testify that he would have expected to have been paid for the murder, but the plan didn't go through because of the police presence in O-Block. These texts were from 2023. In 2025, 31-year-old Munna Duke would be killed outside a bar with O-Block youngin.
Turning to breaking news from overnight on Chicago's north side. Chicago police say 2 people were shot and killed and a 3rd person was hurt. This happened early this morning near Broadway and Rosemont. It's still unknown what led up to that shooting. So far, no one is in custody.
At this time, no one has been charged with the shooting, and in no way has Durk been connected. If Durk is able to beat this case off a technicality like the prosecutor is illegally working, that would be some insane shit. But in all reality, he'd most likely just get re-indicted, or at least that's what I would assume. It's hard to say if any of this is looking good or at least better for Durk, because the accusations are still punishable by...
No, it ain't better. It ain't better.
forever, and don't seem to be letting off that forever part. The feds would also highlight Durk as showing a repeated disrespect and willingness to impede the judicial process. From phone violations to getting caught with an Apple Watch, the feds would claim Durk has escalated his defiance of BOP rules that keep witnesses and others safe. They'd find it even more troubling that instead of accepting responsibility, Durk attempted to destroy the watch and impede the investigation. Not saying it can't happen, but I highly doubt Durk will ever get a bond in this case. This is going straight to trial unless Durk is offered a deal he can't refuse. But that's just my opinion, and we'll just have to wait and see how this case plays out. Now, one thing about it, coming from somebody that's been in jail, having a criminal case go on, you know, I had a public defender. I didn't have a fucking Drew Finley. And I feel like the majority of America will never have a Drew Finley. We'll never know what it's like to be represented by a lawyer of that caliber unless you're making crazy money. But when your lawyer or your public defender comes up with a motion to dismiss, it sounds great. You're thinking to yourself like, oh, hell yeah, yeah, they're going to go for that. Yeah, they got to throw it away. I just beat this case, you know, I'm good. And then it goes to the courts and they're like, we ain't going for it. The decision is up to them regardless, so they can make something sound great. Beating this off a technicality, throwing out the curveball that the top federal prosecutor isn't even supposed to be in his position is crazy. And the fact that so many federal public defenders have all filed against this man, if Drew Finley is able to get him thrown out, that would be insane. But the feds are on top of everything. They even accused Durk of having Drew Finley go on Vlad TV to make Durk look better in the eyes of the public. Like, the feds are on everything. They watched the DJ Academics interview of him talking about how do you feel when people say slide for Vaughn. They listened to all the lyrics about him talking.
Boy, this messed up right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is messed up, though. I mean, that's the life he chose. Slide for one. Dang, it was the feds on. I mean, look how big he is. And like, dang.
Talking about slide for Vaughn. They're watching everything. And they're trying to manipulate every situation they can to get the conviction that they essentially want. Now, here's the thing. When you file a motion saying, look, we want the specifics. We want to know how coded language was used. We want to know who said what to who. The feds can only respond by letting it be known. All right, this is who said what. This is what was said. But when they do that, Durk's team is going to now be able to build a defense towards that. So I don't think this motion was necessarily to dismiss everything. I think it was more so to force the feds to release the information so that Durk's legal team can better attack them and do a better job at defending him when it comes down to trial. I think that this is all tactics right now. We're watching a $1 million lawyer play. He's playing ball, and he's playing ball with the feds. And this is a big fucking case. This isn't like the Diddy Rico where they just gave him some, crazy bullshit. This is a fucking murder for hire, private jets, machine guns. This is some big boy shit. Now, as far as them trying to say, oh, he's got phone violations, he was doing 3 ways, that's regular jail shit, bro. Anybody that has people to talk to, whether it's your girl, your family, you're trying to get money, you use up all the minutes on your phone, you use someone else's, that's regular jail shit. Like, that's not, oh, he's putting the witnesses' lives in danger. No, he's not. No one's gonna send a hit like that over a fucking phone. You know what I mean? Or he got caught with an Apple Watch, bro. The man is a celebrity. Who isn't gonna want to have some form of contact with the streets? Whether it's an Apple Watch, an iPhone, whatever he can get his hands on, he's gonna try to get his hands on it. And you can't solely blame Durk for that, because who you think brought the Apple Watch into the federal jail? One of the people working at the federal jail. You know what I'm saying? You're not just sneaking that in. You're not getting it thrown over a fence. I don't know if you've ever seen a Fed building, but they look like fortresses, right? So painting the whole picture that, oh, Durk must have somehow smuggled this in or whatever. No, it's not. Motherfuckers want to have communication with the outside world. He obviously tried to destroy it because he don't want y'all going through the shit. That's regular jail shit. That isn't a threat to witnesses, and he's trying, they're trying to make it sound worse than what it actually is, because he's not the only person doing that shit in there. You know what I mean? This is simple violations, if you want to call it that. But let me know y'all's thoughts and opinions in the comments section. I want to hear what y'all want to say, and I want to know what y'all are thinking. You think that this is looking better in this case? Do you think it's looking worse? I never knew there was an issue between him and O-Block. Him and Munna Duke. Allegedly him telling people, man, go put pressure on them because they ain't sliding for Vaughn. Because that's a crazy thing to think. The fans are telling him to slide, and behind the scenes, he's telling other motherfuckers to slide. And Munna Duke was in a ton of Vaughn's videos. But I think a lot of people realize with Vaughn passing, the momentum that O-Block had quickly faded. And once again, it just became another project. And then sadly, Duke got killed not that long after. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Man, that's wild, dude. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I first seen the title, it said about the sending it to O-Block. When I slapped, that kind of threw me out, cause like I'm thinking like, you feel me? They together or some stuff, but that's not crazy to me. That's the wild, man. I wouldn't even think that would happen though. But man, Dirty, when he get out, like, he got chill. Like, it ain't even worth the point to prove. Like, it's not. Cause if you do something else, back in jail. Soon as you get out of jail, the police can be on him. They move. So, it's a wild to me. I mean, yeah, I'm sending hits and stuff, man. Hey, he got himself into this, man. I gotta say, cause that's the wild, cause ain't no way. It might send hit to O-Block. I'm thinking they together. I'm thinking O-Block and Lil Durk. I'm thinking like but that's wild though, man. And now I'm back with the video to y'all, man. I'm back, man. I'm in school now, so I'm gonna start uploading. I can now. I'm situated. Got space now, so now I'm in this spot. And I can upload 2 or 3 videos a day. 4 or 5 a day. So that's what I'm start doing. So shoot. Gotta stay tuned to the channel, man. I'm back though. And comment below where's I should react to y'all. Real talk. Oh shit, must talk. I know y'all, man.